Hello readers, welcome back to 60 Second Rex. My name is Christina and we are officially in summer, folks. So for you today, I have two what I'm calling big fish recommendations. If you're in the know about science fiction fantasy book club, you might have heard of one of these already, and you might have heard of them just because one of them was, made into a blockbuster movie back in the 80s. So without further ado, let me set 60 seconds on the clock. 60 seconds on the clock. Our first big fish recommendation today is Jaws by Peter Benchley. This is the story of a few folks who are living in the 70s in a small coastal town called Amity. The town very much relies on the tourism that comes during the summer months, so sometimes the police force there work with some of the other people in town to kind of control the PR of the town. So when this half torso of a woman washes up on shore and they realize that they have a shark problem, they very quickly have to have a conversation about how they're going to spin that in the press and how much they're going to let out, if anything. What ensues is a shark tale that may or may not look familiar if you've seen the movie Jaws. What surprises a lot of people with this one is that there are several plots, including a romance plot, that is not included in the movie. So if you've seen it or looking to rewatch, it might be worth taking a read and then taking and watching the film as well. Jaws is one of those books that at the time, again, it was written in the 70s. There are some pieces of it, some content that's not exactly the coolest for 2024, so you might want to just do a quick Google search on that before you jump in. Another 60 seconds on the clock. Our second big fish recommendation is going to be Whale Fall by Daniel Kraus. This is what happens if a scuba diver is out swimming and is swallowed by a very large whale and only has 1 hour of oxygen to survive. It is known as a scientifically accurate thriller, and it is very thrilling because we have a very limited amount of time. In all of this story, you build out a character, you care for the character, there's the signs of what's going on. I would say that folks who enjoy Michael Crichton or Andy Weir might enjoy Whale Fall by Daniel Kraus. I've also heard that it is excellent on audiobook, so if you're looking for a summer thriller that happens to be set in an ocean, quite literally in an ocean, you might want to check out Whale Fall by Daniel Kraus. And my timer just silently went off underneath me, so either you want to check one of these out or you don't, and I will see you next week with a new recommendation.